Today, on Be Something Wonderful, how one simple imaginal act shifts you and your reality instantly. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Big video for you today. A discussion yesterday with one of you was around this idea that, Tom, nothing has changed. I swear to you, this is what he said, I swear to you, I have been focused on my wish fulfilled. I have been in that knowing, but nothing has changed, and the present circumstances I got to deal with seem to be getting worse, right? I'm remembering a past that hasn't changed. In other words, I'm dealing with circumstances that appear to be getting worse. And my wish or my desired reality seems more out of reach or impossible than ever before. But hear this. You're creating all of that through who and what you're assuming you are, or affirming that you are, or imagining that you are here and now. You're creating a past. You're remembering a past where nothing has changed. You're creating that right now. That past does not exist. There's no truth to that. You're creating that memory or that image. You're creating the memory or the image of a present that seems to be getting worse. You're creating the memory or image of a future that seems impossible or never to come. Remember, creation's finished. So all possible or probable realities or frames or images exist right now. So really, you're remembering wrong. That's all we're ever doing. We're remembering a creation that's already finished. We're remembering some potential of things that we could be, do, or have right here and now. You're creating all of it. So it's all. So remember, your experiencing of reality is what you decide it is. Your remembrance or memory of reality is what you imagine, affirm, and assume here and now, past, present, and future. You create it all. So you're just remembering wrong if you're not remembering it as everything's changing and everything's unfolding perfectly. If you're not remembering that your probable presents, those probable pasts, those probable futures, are all unfolding perfectly. You get to choose by who you're being, by your identity here and now, what that probable past, probable present, and probable future is. You get to thread together those frames of reality, those memories or images that exist as part of that creation that's already finished. You create it all now. So there is no truth that nothing has changed, or that things are getting worse, or that it seems more impossible. You create those realities, that reality, here and now. You're threading together that horizontal linear past, that horizontal linear present, and that horizontal linear future that seems like you're in a script or a lifeline or a reality that seems unfavorable, seems like things are not working out. You create all that now. So really, we got back to basics again and said there's only what you imagine, assume, and affirm here and now. That creates your past, present, and future linear horizontal experience. Who you are now creates that horizontal past experience that makes more sense to who you're imagining, affirming, and assuming yourself to be here and now. That present experience, those circumstances that seem to be getting worse, are created by your identity, who you assume, affirm, and imagine yourself to be here and now creates those circumstances. And that future that seems to be out of reach or impossible is created here and now by who you imagine, assume, and affirm yourself to be. That's that simple image, that powerful assumption, that firm or resounding affirmation creates your past, present, and future experiencing of reality here and now. There's only your experiencing of reality. Those past manifested experiences don't exist. Those present manifested experiences don't exist, and that future manifested experiences don't exist and outside of your, hear this, experiencing of them. And you can only experience them in the here and now, in the present moment. Experiencing is always going on only in the present. It doesn't happen in the past. It doesn't even happen in a present that seems to be going on outside of the now moment, right? As a placeholder. We look at the present moment as a placeholder to fix something in the past or get to someplace in the future. It's all happening here and now. That simple image or powerful assumption or firm affirmation creates your past, present, and future experiencing of reality here and now. Experiencing is here and now. It's even beyond what we call the present moment. It's the eternal now. It's you experiencing eternity right now and now and now. Okay, so we're going to hit this idea more and more. One simple imaginal act, one powerful assumption, one resounding affirmation as that I am awareness creates your entire experience of reality or your experiencing of reality here and now. There's no past to be remembered. There's not even a present to be dealt with, or a future that is out of reach or impossible. It's just what you imagine, assume, and affirm right here and now as that I am awareness. You create that entire experiencing of reality here and now. That shifts you in your reality instantly. There's no waiting. There's no wondering. Right? There's no complaining. There's nothing to do but stand in that I am awareness. It rearranges those frozen frames of potential. Because remember, all images exist. All realities, all identities, all lifelines, all parallel alternative realities exist as frozen frames of potential. And you're creating a new, unique experience of and as all that is in every moment of that ultimate reality. You're rearranging through what you imagine, through what you affirm and assume. You're rearranging and lighting up those frozen frames of potential. You're bringing that potential to life, creating a new, unique experience of and as all that is, as ultimate reality. All frames or images exist with infinite potential or possible arrangements or experiences as physical, horizontal, linear unfoldments of time, space, and change within that timeless, changeless, spaceless reality. Hear it again. All of these frames or images exist with infinite potential to be anything, infinite possibilities, infinite arrangements or experiences that are physical, horizontal, linear unfoldments of time, space, and change within that timeless, changeless, spaceless, or vertical reality, what we call I am awareness, what we call God, what we call that one ultimate reality. All of those images rearrange and thread together some experiencing or some unfoldment in this time, space, and change of the physical experience. It unfolds from the vertical as a horizontal, linear experience. That's powerful. So hear it one more time. All of these frames, all of these images, all of these identities, all of these possibilities exist with infinite potential. Infinite potential, frozen frames of light. Infinite possible arrangements or experiences that unfold as physical, horizontal, linear unfoldments of time and space and change. We experience the idea of time, space, and change in that timeless or changeless or spaceless reality or what we call God, or the vertical, or the isness of all that is. Very powerful. So here it is, what God said to Moses, I am that I am. In other words, I am that one unified conscious mind. I am that one self-aware intelligence. I am that one all that is. I am that one thought of unconditional love. I'm that one isness of reality. I am the great I am. And within that, you are a divine center, an individualized conscious mind, one with all other minds, or one with that one unified mind of God. All you, me, and everyone else are these infinite individualized conscious minds. Not separate from the one divine mind, but individualized, focused, conscious minds within that one mind. Centers of that one divine mind. Having a unique experience, seeing that one thought of God, that one moment in eternity, that one unified conscious mind from infinite viewpoints, vantage points, and perspectives. As the Son of God and the Son of Man. Creating that experience. Who do you say that I am? As Jesus asked his apostles and disciples, right? Who do you say, who do people say that I, the Son of Man, am? Who do you say I am? What do you imagine, affirm, and assume about yourself in your world? There are infinite possibilities, and it's always changing. It's you, not separate from that one divine mind, but as a conscious mind, as a center of it. There's infinite conscious minds that are only one mind, one God, one reality. And the answer to those questions determines your physical, linear, horizontal experience or unfoldment of reality. It determines the script or the lifeline or the alternative parallel reality that you're experiencing, past, present, and future. Do you see it? It's always changing. That present experience and identity of view is changing. That future experience and identity of view is changing. And that past experience and identity of view is changing. Every moment, you're changing who you were, who you are, and who you will be, past, present, and future. Every moment, you're changing that horizontal experience of reality, that horizontal past experience of reality, that horizontal present experience of reality, and that horizontal linear future experience of reality. It's all now. So when you imagine, when you assume, when you affirm anything, you're creating and manifesting and experiencing, hear this, your own unique infinite viewpoint, vantage point, and perspective of that one divine mind, of that one thought, of that one reality. That's all that is. That's you, along with the other infinite individualized conscious minds. But you with your unique personality, your unique perspective or viewpoint or vantage point, along with all other individualized conscious minds. That's the higher self, all inner beings together. That I am awareness, right? Where extremes meet, right? Paradoxes are reconciled, and you create that one experience of that divine mind. Through all these infinite experiences, you, me, and everybody else creates that one thought of God, that one divine mind, that one all that isness. Within it, though, is infinite experiences or change in time and space, right? All of that. So when you imagine, assume, and affirm anything, you're creating, you're manifesting, and experiencing your own unique infinite viewpoint, vantage point, perspective of that one mind, that one thought, that one reality. And your infinite viewpoints and vantage points and perspectives, along with every other individualized conscious mind, unite or unify together as one experience, one ultimate reality, one perfect unity, one perfect thought, one perfect love. Wow, that's powerful. You exist in all images, in all frames, in all thoughts, because there's only one frame of reality, one divine mind, one unity. But within that one unity are infinite possibilities or perspectives or vantage points or thoughts, right? Creation is finished. One unified consciousness, one self-aware intelligence, one thought, one experience where extremes meet. All paradoxes are reconciled. And you create your experiencing of that one changeless, timeless, spaceless reality, that vertical, by what you imagine, what you assume, and what you affirm about yourself and the world. In other words, about yourself and the changing, temporary, manifested experiences that take place within your awareness. You create, you decide what your experiencing is. There's no past to be remembered, or a future to be hoped for, or a present to be dealt with. Hear this. There's only what you imagine, assume, and affirm here and now. Create that simple imaginal act. Create that one powerful assumption. Create that one resounding affirmation that I am that I am. That it's perfect. That everything I could possibly want, imagine, or desire is unfolding, is part of my unfoldment, is part of who I was, who I am, and who I will be here and now. And then it must be, because there's no reality outside of you. It's what you declare, what you imagine, what you assume, what you affirm. So none of those stories of non-fulfillment are reality or there's any or truth. They're one perspective, one vantage point. But you can see it the way you would like it to be and not the way it appears to be in every moment. And that's what creates your ideal reality. That's what shifts and moves you instantly to your desired reality, no matter what the appearances are showing you. So imagine it. Create a very simple imaginal act or imaginal scene of you being that person that you want to be. You with the perfect health, the abundant wealth, the absolute freedom, and the unconditional love that you desire. I am healthy and wealthy and free and in love. That's why that affirmation has really resounded with so many of you, right? It has resonated with so many of you. So many of you are telling me that you love that affirmation. That's why, because it is the truth of who you are. So that one simple imaginal act, that one powerful assumption, that one firm and resounding affirmation shifts you in your reality instantly, here and now, because you create it. Past, present, and future, here and now. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, The Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/BeSomethingWonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, and our TikTok at Be Something Wonderful, and for being part of our membership channel. We should have that announcement out soon. For the last Sunday of July will be our live stream on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. So if you're a member, be sure to join us and send your questions and comments and topics that you would like to discuss to info@besomethingwonderful.com. I will answer your questions during the live stream, and also those that you have on chat live with me. I will answer them on the chat with you together. So it's going to be great. That announcement should be coming out today, the latest tomorrow, but definitely we're going to have it. If you're a member, join us. If you're not a member, check out the link below. Creators with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude. Until next time, we'll see you soon.